In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to become an eBay top rated seller. Being an eBay top rated seller will massively increase your sales as it gives you a badge and proves to the customer that you are a trustworthy and experienced seller. Becoming an eBay top rated seller is fairly easy, and I'll go through the 4 things that you need to make sure you do. An important thing to mention is that your seller level is reviewed once a month. So as of the 20th of March, we are a eBay top rated seller, and our next evaluation will be on the 20th of May, where we are predicted to again be an eBay top rated seller. So moving on to the 4 and maybe 5 things that eBay check for. So the 4 things are all listed here, as well as the percentages, and the percentage basically determines what category you fall into. The first one being your transaction defect rate. Now there are 2 types of defects: either the transaction was cancelled for being out of stock, or that the case was closed without seller resolution. As you can see here, we have 1 out of nearly 2,000 transactions. That leaves us at a 0.05% percentage and makes us fall in the eBay top rated seller. You only need 0.5% or less, so just make sure you keep those cancellations low and make sure that you never get into a dispute with a buyer that gets taken to eBay. And you definitely want to make sure that you aren't in the below standard category in any of these 4 different examples, as eBay will start putting restrictions on your account, such as not allowing you to promote your items. The transaction period is for 3 months only, so if you do have a bad month, you just may have to wait 3 months to be able to become an eBay top rated seller again. The second one on the list is the late delivery rate. Now we currently have no late deliveries, and an eBay top rated seller would have 3% or less. If you do have more than 3%, you do have a big problem. So this one is fairly easy to abide by, and again there is a 3-month transaction period date range. The third one is cases closed without seller resolution. Now this percentage here is a lot lower than the others, and this is because eBay hate it when you have a dispute with the buyer and you are actually in the wrong. This leaves the buyer with a really bad experience shopping on eBay, and you can see why it is only 0.3%. I would recommend whenever you have a dispute with a buyer, before it gets escalated to eBay, make sure you resolve it within the messages section, and if the buyer doesn't agree to anything that you're offering, just give them a refund, and it will definitely be beneficial for your account in the long run. Now even if you aren't an eBay top rated seller and don't plan on being one, you just want to make sure that all of these percentages are as low as possible, as that will make you appear higher on the search rankings, and that means that you'll get a higher amount of sales. Now moving on to the transaction and sales, it gives you a year time period, so it is fairly easy to do. You need 1,000 or more in sales and 100 or more transactions. Once you have all of these 4 categories right, you will wait a month, and hopefully on the next evaluation day you'll be evaluated as an eBay top rated seller. The last thing to mention is the returns rate. You just want to keep your returns rate really low. If it is high, then eBay might decide against giving your account an eBay top rated seller status. And also I will quickly mention, as well as having an eBay top rated seller, you also want to be eligible for the premium service benefits, and there are 3 requirements here. The first being that you have a free delivery option that delivers within 3 days. You have an express delivery option, so this can be, for example, a next day delivery service, and you must charge under £10 for that, and also a 30-day return policy. So that is the video. If you do have any questions, please feel free to ask them down in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if you did find that video helpful, it'd be much appreciated if you could like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.